Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday Live Dharma. We'll begin our meditation with the Qigong exercise, so please stand up. Three, two, one. Reverse the direction. Three, two, one. Thumbs down. Chin up. Look at the ceiling. Loosen your neck. Slowly circle your neck. And back to center. Clap your fingers. Push your palms out. And move your hands, arms to each side. And swing your arms up, down. Arms out. Slowly swing your body down, up. And cross your body, upper body goes down. The other side. Arms down and up. Breathe in. Arms up. Breathe in. Again. Now move your left arm all the way back. Bend it from your elbow. Glide it forward. Cross your palms. Right arm backward. Circling right here. Follow my arms movement. Turn and push. Back to center. Same way to your left. upper finger goes and cross down your wrist to your right. Cross your hands, bring them to your right, cross to your left, keep waving and keep breathing. Both hands down, left leg, left arm up together. Right side up together. Left and right. Cross your hands. Left leg up, open your palms out and downhill kick. Good. Right leg up. One more time, left leg. Circle to your left. Now to your right. One more time to your left. To your right. Open your arms and leg to your left. Arms go down and up. Palms facing down. Arms go down. Very good. Open your arms all the way to your side. And palms go down and breathe. One more time. Breathe in up. Breathe out. Arms out. Gather your arms. Open your chest. Very good. Now breathe in, open. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Arms go down. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. Arms out. Breathe in and breathe out. Once again, breathe in. Breathe out through your belly. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Cover your belly with your hands. Now feel your belly as you breathe in and breathe out. when we do sitting meditation, we are using this belly breathing, so let's practice belly breathing. Air comes in through your nose. Air comes out through your nose. And we can feel our belly as you breathe in and out. Now please join your palms together and join me in bowing practice. Grace of heaven and earth. Grace of parents. Grace of fellow beings. And grace of laws. Now please take your seat. Good morning, and once again, welcome to the Sunday Life Dharma. Today, let me call out our regular attendees among children and teens. We have Sevi, Amalie, Leah, Henry, Andrew, Avery, Nia, Eli, Andrew, Emily, and Brennan. We have Stella and Elliot, Athena, Bodhi, Cress, Adam, Ani and Ishan, Sophia, Ava, Mia, Neha, and Siddharth. We have 3 Korean kids too, Youngmin, Jiun, and Jongmin. And this is their last Sunday service here in the States. They are going back to Korea tomorrow. So please have a safe journey all the way back home. We'll miss you guys. And hello to all other children, teens and grown-ups. And welcome all the newcomers. Now, please take your time to make yourself comfortable for sitting meditation. While listening to this gong sound, you may wiggle your body side to side, back and forth. Find the perfect balance of your body. Meditation is simple and easy. We can practice it together here and now. Wherever or however you sit, you want to make sure your body feels comfortable and your breathing feels comfortable. Close your eyes and scan your entire body. Scan your body from the top of your head all the way down to your feet and see whether there are any tension or uneasiness. With your gentle smile, soften your face, soften your forehead. Your shoulders feel relaxed. Now bring your attention to your breath. Invite your attention to abide in your chi energy field, Danjeon, which is located about 2 inches below your navel. Danjeon is the power center for your breathing. When thoughts arise in your mind, do not be disturbed by them. Simply come back to your Danjeon breathing. you're welcome to join in chanting meditation. Begins with Yongju. Yongju 천지연기야 심정 만사여의야 심통 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정 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 천지연기야 심정 만사여의야 심통 천지여와 동일체하여 천지동심정. Please join your palms together and let us read a prayer for world peace. Grace of heaven and earth, grace of parents, grace of fellow beings, grace of laws. O Dharma Kaya Buddha, fourfold grace, may we take refuge in Dharma and be filled with compassion and wisdom. May we transform delusion into wisdom, greed into generosity, resentment into gratitude, discord into harmony, and hatred into compassion. May all nations grow and benefit mutually. May the strong help the weak, and may the weak learn and evolve according to Dharma. May all those who have died from world conflicts and disasters be delivered through all obstacles and be at rest. May there be peace throughout the world, and may all beings enjoy tranquility and happiness, living in their original true nature. This we pray with our whole hearts. 일원상 vow sutra chanting continues. 일원상 vow. 일원 is the of samadhi beyond words and speech, the gateway of birth and death, transcending being and non-being, origin of heaven and earth, parents, fellow beings that lost the true nature of all Buddhas, enlightened masters, unenlightened people, and sentient beings. Here one manifests as both permanence and impermanence, fused as permanence, unfolds into an infinite word that is ever abiding, spontaneous,
just as it is fused as impermanence, here one unfolds into infinitehood, the cycle of formation, duration, decay, and extinction of the universe, and the birth, aging, illness, death of all beings, according to how we use our minds and bodies in the four forms of birth. We transform through the six forms of existence, progressing or regressing with grace, arising from harm or harm from grace. Therefore we unawakened beings vow to practice wholeheartedly, modeling ourselves after Ilwan Sangdo Dharma Kaya Buddha by cultivating our minds and bodies deeply, knowing human affairs and universal principles thoroughly, and using our minds and bodies skillfully, thus progressing rather than regressing, and receiving grace rather than harm, until we attain the great empowerment of Ilwan and become one with the nature of Ilwan.
Good morning. Good morning, friends. Everywhere a Buddha, every act a Buddha offering. Last weekend, Rebecca Kemeny, One He, presented us with a wonderful teaching about timeless meditation. In 1941, 21 years after Won Buddhism began, some students questioned during a retreat, "Dear teacher, we have a teaching motto for practice, which is timeless meditation, placeless meditation. What about a motto for faith?" Sote-san, our founding teacher, answered, "Why don't we contemplate this together?" One student said, What about timeless Buddha offering and placeless Buddha offering? After much discussion, it was decided to express this as everywhere a Buddha, every act a Buddha offering. How is this a motto for faith? One day, Venerable Sotaesan's son, Gwangjan, had a Q&A session with his father. He asked, "How do we practice faith in Ilwansang?" Sotaesan replied, "Take Ilwansang, perfect, complete, and utterly impartial, as the object of faith, and believing in its truth, pursue blessing and happiness." The content of Ilwansang is the fourfold grace, and the content of the fourfold grace is in fact all things in the universe. There is nothing among the myriad things in heaven and earth or the Dharma realm of empty space that is not the Buddha. Thus, regardless of time and place, we must never forget to maintain a respectful state of mind and should treat all things with the same pure mind and pious attitude we have toward the Venerable Buddha. What does this mean? In this verse, we can see the correlations between Ilwansang, the fourfold grace, and everywhere a Buddha. Through the omnipresence of Buddha, the faith is applied to all of existence, not to a particular person, object, or image. To enlightened eyes, all things in the universe are manifestations of Buddhas. All things in the universe are contained in the fourfold grace. Therefore, we respect and treat nature, heaven and earth as Buddha. Parents, fellow beings, and laws of Dharma are all Buddhas. We have the power to respond to all aspects of these four realms in favorable or unfavorable ways. Here is the story. Once, while the founding master was residing at the Pongne Hermitage, an old couple was passing by. They told him their daughter-in-law was so ill-tempered that they are heading to Silsang Monastery to make a Buddha offering to help the situation. Upon hearing this, the founding master said, "How is it that you know to make a Buddha offering to a Buddha statue, but not to a living Buddha?" The old couple felt puzzled and asked, "Where is the living Buddha?" He replied, "The daughter-in-law who lives at your home is the living Buddha. Since she is the one with the power to be either filial or unfilial, why don't you try making an offering to her first?" They asked, "How can we do this?" The reply, "With the money you are going to use for the Buddha offering, buy her a gift she would appreciate and treat her with the same respect you would the Buddha. Then, depending on how sincere you are, the effect of your Buddha offering will appear." When the couple returned home, they did as Sotae-san recommended, and in a few months, she indeed became a kind and respectful daughter-in-law. The old couple returned to the founding master and thanked him over. He said to his disciples, "This is a practical Buddha offering that directly targets the object of transgression and blessing." How does this story have to do with us? When conflicts arise in our minds with our neighbors, spouse, children, or with the world, what skillful offering can we make? When you feel burned out or even trapped with your household members, what do? Bang your head against the wall, yell at the kids, argue with your spouse? Or would you like to explore the possibility to making a Buddha offering to the one who gives you a hard time? A practitioner in our temple shared this. Over the years, I have used various approaches to help one of my children who struggles with the behavioral and emotional challenges. Her behaviors and the closeness during COVID-19 have made these issues even more front and center. While my practice has helped me approach this with a measure of equanimity, I recently realized that I had mentally reshaped my daughter into a problem to be solved rather than a beautiful Buddha on a journey to enlightenment. This realization has transformed my thinking and feelings. It is shifting our interactions to a better place. Now I ask myself, what kind of Buddha offerings would be the most nourishing for this beautiful Buddha at my home? In our scripture, chapter 10, the way to make a Buddha offering tells us, unlike the way of making Buddha offerings in the past, in Won Buddhism, it has not been our way to supplicate only before a Buddha statue. Since all things is the universe, all things in the universe are precisely the transformation bodies of Buddha nature. In every place we find ourselves, there is a Buddha, and all our acts are Buddha offerings. For favorable and unfavorable responses from heaven and earth, we supplicate heaven and earth. For responses from parents, we supplicate parents. For responses from fellow beings, we supplicate fellow beings. For responses from laws, we supplicate laws. This will be the way of making Buddha offerings that is realistic and at the same time most assured of success. When I supplicate my fellow being, Reverend Ginger, respecting and treating her as a living Buddha, I receive the corresponding response from her. She treats me like a Buddha. I treat her like a Buddha. Then the temple residence becomes a Buddha land. What would be the opposite? The opposite would be a land of suffering, where we criticize and scold each other. Well, that happens too. I'm not preaching perfection here. The goal of our practice is to live in a Buddha land. your home becomes a Buddha land where when you treat your household members with respect and dignity. I hear many times, my dog is a Buddha. Woof, woof. I often hear that my child is a Buddha. Once in a while, I hear my spouse is a Buddha. In creating a Buddha land at home, I change my attitude and perspective rather than demanding that my family members change theirs. In the story, the elderly parents changed their attitude and the way they treated their ill-tempered daughter-in-law without demanding that their daughter-in-law change. Buddha offerings start with me, no strings attached. This is not always easy. It has been said that it is easier to change yourself than to change the world. But actually, we can change the world by changing the dynamics among family, friends, and neighbors. Buddha offerings begin at home. So what does it mean to treat someone as Buddha? Just as Sotae-san said, do things she or he would appreciate and treat them with the respect you would have for the Buddha. Your focus shifts from what you would appreciate to what your daughter-in-law, your spouse, your child, or your neighbor would appreciate. This is how you make a Buddha offering. Here are some suggestions to make all this easier. First, believe in the Buddha nature within me. Believe in the Buddha nature within me. Do I believe that I'm a living Buddha? When I tell you, you are a Buddha, you are a Buddha, do you respond by saying, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Actually, you are. When I believe in and honor my great potential as a living Buddha, I can then see that you are a living Buddha, my child is a living Buddha, and my spouse is a living Buddha. Second, focus on the essence of a Buddha nature. We quickly judge our loved ones by what they say and by how they behave. But if we look past that, we can see their intrinsic true nature. This is a lofty goal. This is a lofty ideal. Because we are conditioned by our own experiences, our own perceptions, interpretations, and personalization obstruct our view, making it hard to focus on the essence of Buddha nature in the person right in front of us. This can also apply to our view of political leaders. Buddha eyes see Buddha. Buddha eyes see Buddha. A temple friend shares, when I fail to see my husband as a Buddha, I am seeing something other than what is in front of my eyes. What I see is this. My schedule is interrupted. my pride is offended, or I don't feel that I am treated the way I want. I don't feel that I am treated the way I want. But instead, can I not see the love of my life in need of something, a frail fellow being, as needful or imperfect as I am? Another approach to make a Buddha offering is to focus on the strength, goodness, and the potential of your child and spouse, as well as friends and neighbors. When we shine our light towards the positive, we are less frustrated and less judgmental. Lastly, think about a skillful way to honor your loved one. The skillful person can see the need from the other's point of view. You may say to yourself, I have tried to show my respect, but if your spouse or partner does not feel respected or honored, you may have tried from your own perspective, not from his or hers. When we make a Buddha offering, we must be careful to let go of any expectations regarding the response of others. Don't expect that all your Buddha offerings will get the response you want. When we do something good for others with the strings attached, we tend to expect certain outcomes. When the expectation is not met, our Buddha offering can cause suffering. In order to see clearly the needs and perspective of another, we can practice emptying ourselves of the need to constantly serve ourselves. When I am occupied with my need comes first, and I try to change others according to my need and my values. In order to make a good Buddha offering, we empty our egocentric self so that we can deeply listen, observe, and value the need of others. Please let me introduce a poem written by Christine Paintner. The title is Invite Wonder. Invite wonder. What if you bowed before every dandelion you met and wrote love letters to squirrels and pigeons who crossed your path? What if scrubbing the dishes became an act of single reverence for the gift of being washed clean? And what if the rhythmic percussion of chopping carrots became the drumbeat of your dance? What if you stepped into the shower each morning only to be baptized anew and sent forth to serve the grocery beggar, the bank teller, and the bus driver through simple kindness? And what if the things that make your heart dizzy with delight were no longer stuffed into the basement of your being and allowed out to play in the lush and green fields? There are two ways to live in this world: as if everything were enchanted or nothing at all. There is no in between, although you keep trying to live this divided life, knowing deep down something is awry. You have lived long enough with this tearing apart. Come out into the wide world and discover there companions and guides at every turn, and even those who summon curses from your heart have a divine spark within them, bright enough to invite wonder. I am grateful for my friend from Kentucky who sent me this poem. Dear friends, imagine. Can you imagine all the people treating each other as Buddha? Imagine.
Hi, my name is Bob. I've been a member of the Won Temple in Chapel Hill for about the last 3 to 4 years. Yesterday, I attended the virtual meditation retreat by Wontempel and Ginger. I admitted to Wontempel I was a little concerned about this because, in my view, an all-day meditation retreat would be sitting in the lotus position and contemplating your navel for about 8 hours. Fortunately, that was not the case at all. We started off with Qigong. We did some dancing meditation, and throughout the day, other than a few short sitting meditations, we did laughing meditations and dancing meditations and clapping meditations and walking meditations. We also had some discussion groups. We were given some things to read, and then with the magic of Zoom, we were able to break into smaller groups, discuss things, and then come back to the whole group and discuss them as a whole. It was just what I needed at the end of a challenging week. I found the whole meditation retreat to be enlightening, if I can use that word, mentally, physically, and certainly spiritually. Thank you, Wontempel and Ginger, for doing this for us.